Hello, it's been exactly 1 year since I uploaded my game DevLog update, so today I'll share with you what I have done in 1 year. In 1 year, I've drawn 5 maps, which is not a lot, not enough to create a full chapter. But I also drawn more sprites. I finished almost all of the sprites for the main characters. So yeah. You might be wondering why I would draw so many poses for the characters if this game is not going to be so long. It might seem like I'm kind of wasting time and I shouldn't be prioritizing drawing so many poses, but I like to play a lot of visual novels and I like it whenever the characters changes their poses instead of being static all the time. And I believe that more feelings can be given to the characters by allowing to express their emotions with their body and poses. Because my game is kind of like a strategy genre, it's really important for the players to be able to sympathize with the characters. That's why I also split their facial expression, like their eyes and mouth, so I can give more variety to the expressions. And when playing games, it's always fun to discover a new expression of a character. Because there's 3 or more layers I need to show to create one image, I made my own plugin to improve the code readability. RPG Maker plugins are in JavaScript and I use ChatGPT to help me to make it too. Even though I am a computer science major, I'm not too familiar with the exact command lines for the functionalities, so I think it's fine. And in university the school allows AI for coding, so it's fine, okay? Speaking of plugins, I have implemented quite a few now compared to last year. So I got the Galv message background and visual novel choices, so to make my game more aesthetic. This will be a short story focused game, so also I never written a full story before and my literature grades in high school are really terrible, so please don't have high hopes that this will be an amazing story. Next, Kage Master MV. Since my maps have shadows, it's a bit strange if the characters doesn't have shadows, and the plugin is a bit confusing at the start, but I really like how it turned out. Also, next to adding to the immersiveness, I added the Mock Weather EX by Mox Hunter. It basically adds particle effects to the screen and I think it's really pretty, like this area that I added the leaves. Also, Camera Control by Galv. Using this plugin, I can also focus on the areas on the maps, when I step into some specific places. I also used Galv Action Indicators. For my game's art style, if there's interactable objects, it would be a bit strange to put like a shiny star to indicate the object is interactable, like classics RPG Maker games. But at the same time, I don't want the players to miss out important things they have to click on. Next, I also have a stamina common event system. This code basically adds a stamina system. If you run out of stamina, you won't be able to sprint until you regain half of your stamina back. And I want to add this system to hopefully encourage the player to be more mindful of where they run and using the sprinting system. And also hopefully encourage the players to walk more and take their time to explore the environment that I create. And I think it makes it more challenging. Who knows when you need to run from danger? I also did some stuff to try to improve my efficiency on working on this game. Firstly, I got this Wacom tablet. So all of my previous drawings in the previous DevLog that I showed were all drawn in IbisPaint on my iPad, but it was very time consuming to send my pictures to my laptop because I have to send it through email and then change the file name, then drag it into the game folder. And if there's any issues, I will have to do it all again. But now that I can draw the art on my laptop, I can just save the image files directly to my game folder. And it's easier to replace if I need to do any changes. Now I use Clip Studio Paint since the tablet gives a 2-year free trial. So far I really like it. I also changed where I plan my stuff from Draw.io to OneNote. Previously I was using OneNote to plan out my game dev stuff, but it was beginning to lag a lot and crash because I guess there was too many pictures on there. I remembered in high school that I used OneNote for school. It was pretty useful to use and it never lagged. That's why I chose to move to OneNote. Right now, I think it's way easier to find information now, and I split it into 6 main sections: progress, story, characters, world, coding, and unused. In the progress chapter page, it's kind of nice to keep track of what I've done, so it kind of reminds me that I am making progress and I will finish this game eventually. Also, having a to-do list is useful, and I categorize them based on priority. Also, I try to wake up earlier to make some progress in the morning, then continue with schoolwork or other commitments in the afternoon and later. Because previously, I was working on this game when I have time after I finish my schoolwork. So, why not just do this game dev in the morning, then do schoolwork? Also, I play way less games now. I kind of quit Genshin because I already achieved my goal of maxing out Child, and Cappuccino is not coming. Maybe. If he's coming, I may go back. And I also don't rank in Identity V match anymore. Even though I tried my best to spend as much time as I could on game development, there were still many times when I was being unproductive. Even though in the previous part I mentioned ways I tried to be more productive, there are still days that I just need to lie in bed the whole morning. And sometimes I still spend a lot of time playing games to distress. At first, I felt like what I did was not enough, and I was guilty of not sacrificing my other interests for my own game, for my own goal. But I think these thoughts might be common with other game developers. And it can really discourage many people from continuing. But I kind of realized something that changed the way I think. Just as much as I love doing game development, I love other games as well. It's those games that inspire me and give me motivation every day. So I will keep on working on this game, and I will still allow myself to enjoy other games in moderation without guilt. I will still continue to do fan projects occasionally as a tribute to my favorite games. Currently, I'm taking part in a Seek game site. Everyone's art so far is really good, so please look forward to that. I am also making a cover with Booster of the theme song from Yasume God. Seed games are so good, please play them. I'm almost halfway done with the prologue / first area of my game, and I hope I can showcase it in my next game devlog. Or otherwise, I'll see you in a year and show you what progress I've made.